So the next consideration, the next biological factor is the side effects and the safety considerations. Now, if a drug is causing higher higher toxic effects, then it will not be the suitable candidate. Means, for example, to explain the toxicity of the drug, we calculate the therapeutic index, and then therapeutic index represents the median toxic level, that is represented by TD50, and divided by median effective dose, that is the ED50, and this TI represents the therapeutic index. If I say this therapeutic index is correlated with that of the median toxic dose and our median effective dose. For example, if the value of therapeutic index is greater, means its median toxic dose is greater. For example, for the potent drugs, means those drugs which are effective in a dose range of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 100, 10, 20, 30 mg, these are the potent drugs. Means the drug which has a lesser dose to show the therapeutic effect, then it will be termed as a potent drug. Now, if it is a potent drug, then its toxic dose will be less. Means if it shows effect at 1 milligram, then 1.5 milligram could be a toxic dose. Means it is effective at the small dose, and then its ability to show the therapeutic effect is also shown less, and amount of the dose that is causing the effect is also less. For example, if we consider the case of the paracetamol tablet has a dose of 500 mg, and we take it 4 times, and sometimes SOS we takes it 5 to 6 times. Now, if I say I am taking paracetamol 4 times a day, then dose is around 2 gram. But its toxic dose, which can lead to that of the liver toxicity, is around 4 gram per day for consecutive days. Then it can cause the toxic dose. Means if I will take 8 tablets per day for a prolonged period of the time, then I will have the toxicity of the paracetamol. Means since the median effective dose is bigger, in the similar manner, the dose of the drug to cause the toxic effect is also bigger. So therapeutic index is greater than 10. So if I say a drug is potent in nature, then its therapeutic index is small, and if it is less than 10, then it is representing that my drug is unsafe, and it could be unsafe at slight shift in the dose of the drug. If toxic dose, for example, if I say toxic dose is therapeutic index is less than 10, then like drugs like digoxin, phenobarbital, our digitalis, now these kind of the drugs, if their dose is less and it is slightly fluctuated because of any reason, or because of the misinterpretation that sometimes by the forgetfulness of the individual the patient has taken twice, then toxic effects will be bigger and greater, because therapeutic index of these drugs is very less and less than 10. And those drugs who have the therapeutic index greater than 10, they are the safer drugs. Means they have the median toxic dose is for them is very bigger to show the therapeutic effect. So if I say if a drug has a therapeutic index less than 10, then it is not the suitable candidate to be formulated in the controlled drug delivery system. Now if a drug has a therapeutic index greater than 10, then only we choose the drug to make our controlled drug delivery system. Now the next parameter which is need to be considered, that is the dose of the drug. That is dose of the drug. Now dose of the drug, for example, if we say dose of a drug, if a dose of the drug is higher, for example, if I consider the dose of the paracetamol tablet is 500 mg and I have to take it 4 times a day, then I am going to take 2 gram of the paracetamol per day. Okay. Now, if I am willing to make the controlled drug delivery system, then what will I will require? I will say I will make once a day dosage form. Now, if I am willing to make once a day dosage form, then obviously I need to give, obviously if I consider only 2 gram of the drug plus I need to add certain diluents, binders, polymers and other ingredients to have the modification in its release behavior. Now, if I say this addition has led to the development of the size of 4 gram. If this addition is also 2 gram, then total size is 4 gram. Now, this 4 gram tablet will be very bigger in size. Now, if it is so bigger in size and it is difficult to swallow, then I will lose the acceptability for the product. Now, the compliance for the formulation will also be reduced. So, what is there that if a dose of the drug is less, then only you can say, means for the potent drugs it is easy to make the controlled drug delivery system. But another parameter which need to be considered over here is median toxic dose, means TD50. If TD50 of the drug is bigger, then only it will be suitable for the controlled drug delivery system. For example, as we have studied in the earlier factor that if TI is greater than 10, therapeutic index is greater than 10, then it will be the suitable candidate for the development of the controlled drug delivery system. If it is less than 10, it will not be suitable, means potent drugs will be the good candidate for the development of controlled drug delivery system since they have the lesser dose. But if the therapeutic index for those drugs is less than 10, therapeutic index is less than 10, then they are the poor candidates, means they will not be the suitable candidates. If they are not the suitable candidates, then therapeutic index should be greater than it. Even though the drug is potent in nature, but its therapeutic index should be greater than 10, then only we can select a suitable drug depending upon its dose. So all these are the parameters, these are the biological parameters which have affected the selection of the drug. So biological parameters were absorption, distribution, metabolism, elimination and half-life, biological half-life. Next, safety and dose. So all these were till yet we have discussed all the physicochemical parameters and all the biological parameters which affects the selection of the drug to formulate a controlled drug delivery system.